Can you give us your names then?
Who carved these tunnels?
Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, and a city so steeped in history and mystery that it's taken us 15 years of research, observation and experimentation to dig into the world of paranormal activity from this area. We first looked at the activity from the capital way back in 2005, when we began 3 years of multiple research sessions down in Mary King's Close. At the same time, we also thoroughly researched the Blair Street Vaults in Edinburgh, hot on the trail of the famous Mr. Boots. There's so much going on underground in our capital city, so we've decided to highlight these in this presentation for you all. We will focus on Mary King's Close, the vaults, and Gilmerton Cove. What would our audio sessions reveal? What did we gain 15 years ago before the latest scanning devices? What did the DR60 recorder capture here? And what were our final thoughts? Welcome, my friends, to the haunted, underground capital city of Scotland. Located in the heart of Edinburgh's Old Town, with a prime position next to the historic Royal Mile, exists a unique visitor attraction which has acquired quite a reputation for its paranormal activity. Mary King's Close, along with neighbouring closes, is within the main centre of the most vibrant streets, filled with traders and residents alike. It would have been home to people, businesses, storage spaces, and the heart of a busy, everyday life in the city. This unique underground location was once named King's Close, with some historical documents also listing it as Alexander King's Close. This was in the days before the famous and much liked local Mary King became a resident. In Scotland, closes and wynds are most likely named after prominent members of society. Whether this a lawyer, sheriff or historical figures, it was seen as a great privilege to have such named after you. Of course, this would mostly be male members of society in those early days in Scotland's history. So for Mary King, who was a prominent businesswoman in the local Old Town society, to have a close named after her shows a great respect and status. Mysteries, myths and folklore surround this location, and it comes as no surprise that reported sightings of spirits and ghosts are prevalent. But is Mary King's Close really haunted? Mary King's Close is often cited as one of the most haunted locations in Scotland, if not the world. The first filed historical sighting that we find dates back to around the 1685 period and involves the Colehart family. The family moved into Mary King's Close after the last outbreak of the plague that ravaged the area, and it was shortly after this that Thomas Colehart and his wife experienced apparitions and unknown phantom energies in the close. The files of paranormal activity we have with relation to Mary King's Close also show reported incidences that are known and not so known. Such include, but not limited to, a worried man who wanders the area, a woman in black often sighted, and a little girl called Annie who allegedly spoke to the famous Japanese psychic. The Edinburgh Vaults, or Southbridge Vaults, are situated in a labyrinth of tunnels built in the 18th century underneath one of the arches of the South Bridge in Edinburgh, Scotland. For around 30 years, the vaults were used to house taverns, cobblers and other tradespeople, and as a storage space for illegal material, reportedly including the bodies of people killed by serial killers Burke and Hare, for medical experiments. As the conditions in the vaults deteriorated, mainly because of damp and poor air quality, the businesses left, and the very poorest of Edinburgh citizens moved in. Though by around 1820, even they are believed to have gone. That people had lived there was only discovered in 1985 during an excavation when sections were found containing toys, medical bottles, plates and other signs of human habitation. This section of Southbridge Vaults, that we investigated thoroughly with our monthly subscribers and members of public, like the other underground areas of Edinburgh, is packed with reports of past paranormal activity. A man by the name of the Watcher has been sighted numerous times and has even been mistaken as a tour guide. A small girl has been sighted and has been reported to walk up to people and tell them her name. It is reported that a small boy was spotted on many occasions following the tour guide. Physical sensations have been felt by visitors such as being grabbed, the appearance of strange smells, visible lights moving around, stones being thrown at people and the sound of footsteps. There are also many reports of electrical items such as torches and cameras suddenly failing. These are just a small number of past paranormal occurrences said to have taken place in Niddry Street Vaults. We conducted various experiments during a jam-packed overnight stay here in May 2019, with multiple results ranging from amazing audio captures, feelings of children brushing past us, physical voices, and through to post-investigation dreams haunting a few members independently, each not knowing each other had such till midweek just past. Are the spirit children trying to reach out to these mothers through the dreams? It certainly looks this way. Astonishing subjective evidence in our SB subs group since this event. Mysterious underground passageways and chambers carved directly into the sandstone, situated in the historical Lothian region of Scotland. Welcome, my friends, to Gilmerton Cove. There are many theories about the mysterious passageways, ranging from Knights Templars through to a simple house carved by a blacksmith. Could long lost tunnels be leading to Roslin and once used by the Templars? Or perhaps escape routes for illegal activity, hidden from the church due to drinking and gambling, on the Sabbath. We do know extensive archaeological and historical research has failed to resolve the mystery of Gilmerton Cove. In 2017 specifically, a study by scientists from the universities of St Andrews and Edinburgh using ground-penetrating radar indicated that the network of passageways and chambers might be more extensive than that currently known. It is known that it was the 18th century residence of a blacksmith, George Patterson. Local parish records have shown that he was reprimanded for allowing alcohol to be consumed within the cove on the Sabbath, as previously mentioned. Widespread rumours range from a drinking den for local gentry, perhaps even members of a secretive hellfire club, a covenanter's refuge, and a smuggler's lair. The most interesting one is that of the Knights Templar themselves, for rituals, prayers, and the moving of mysterious artefacts while remaining hidden in the shadows of Edinburgh itself. So we have the history, the mystery, and now we need to look towards the spiritual and the afterlife. We have heard that a male apparition in older style clothes has been seen in one area, unexpectedly. Who this is though, we have no idea. The feelings of being watched and followed as if unwelcome in certain areas is also a feature with some. Perhaps secrets are being hidden, even from the afterlife. Other reports online list many spirits, in particular that of children, being sensed here with names Annie and Philip popping up on various websites and reports. Older looking spirits have also been reported here, however, with some leaning towards possible Templars. Are they still guarding their secrets? Or maybe something valuable is being hidden still? One site reports that an unknown figure was spotted lying on the floor by several visitors during a visit. Audible voices telling people to get out or help have been reported, and various phantom smells of bread and alcohol or even burning wood have also been shared as a possibility. Would we be able to add to these reports? Would we be able to gain any type of answers from the afterlife? And how would we feel as we descended 15 feet under the ground to face up to the secret energies of Gilmerton Cove?
The network that we're in, it's all been carved by hand out of solid stone. Nobody really knows exactly why or who did it. It's quite a unique structure in that, we're surrounded by tables and chairs, but they're all physically carved into the stone. It's not something that's been brought down. As they've carved the caves, they've thought about where they're going to put the tables, where they're going to put the chairs, so they've included that as they've gone. So it's a well-planned network. There is a strong Knights Templar belief to this. There's a Templar connection to the area that we're in. And many people believe it's been the Templars. It's around about the 1700s it was rediscovered when a blacksmith, George Patterson, claimed that he dug the coves and he lived down here. It's very much disputed whether he actually dug them or carved them himself, because the archaeologists now say there's absolutely no chance he could have carved the network we've got down here in the 5 years that he was here, especially undetected. No one living in the surrounding area were aware of him doing it.
Chapel. Do you hear that? Okay, so we're looking for names. Can you say one of the meters off in here? Let's twice I've heard paddy come through. Is that this again? I'm going to put just a slight echo on it. Can you give us your names then? Can you give us your names then? Do you want to communicate with us through this device? Can you indicate for us? Hear that?
Was the lady accused of witchcraft? Who carved these tunnels? Does this go back? Does it predate the blacksmith?
Who is it that's affecting all the equipment?
Not me.
Right.
Annie.
Oh, was that Annie?
Annie. I think it was Annie.
Come.
Come.
Or come.
Was that Adele? Was that Olivia? We've gone for that chicken this.
Okay, this is your chance to communicate with us in here. Do we have Andrew Chesney with us?
Yes. And for you. Be the future. Okay.
Oh, I'm reading.
But
Spit up.
spirit.
Okay, spirit in the area, please come towards the device. Thank you. You have a male spirit with us, once for yes, twice for no. Thank you. Are you a child? Once for yes, twice for no.
What's your connection to the bulbs here?
Hey.
Are you standing in the room here? So are you going to give us your name? Something affecting Cat?
Yeah.
Let's listen. We are listening.
Are you Irish? Did you come over because of the potato famine?
Right.
Tea.
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Sure. I know. What if 3?
We got a gin? Yes? Can you clearly tell us how many spirits are in this room with us? How many spirits are in the area with us? That's it. Okay, clearly, can you give us your name? Okay, is there anything finally you want to say to us?
Yeah. What is it? Exit. You want me to leave?
Thank you for watching some of our captures and information from these 3 fantastic underground locations in Edinburgh. We have condensed a lot into this short video, but we do have so much more to share. When you spend years researching locations and in the thick of the action, it truly does open your mind to the possibilities of life after death and spiritual energy still walking the places they are deeply attached to. Whether physical activity, moving objects, audio captures using a plethora of techniques, or just quietly observing the atmosphere and feeling that change surround you, there is no doubt that historical figures very much haunt the capital of Scotland, and our work will continue to uncover this and share what they communicate with us. Till next time, stay safe.